Hello, Shaky here, and we are back in Upload Labs. Today we're going to explore the artificial intelligence section of the research tree, but before we do that, we're going to do a couple of different things. We're going to copy a couple of our setups into schematics so that when we prestige, we have easy access to them. We're going to go to the research tree and spend the rest of our research points, and I'm actually going to prestige so I can take advantage of those bonuses that I've built up in the portal. Right now we have a +3, and a +2, so that'll be pretty substantial upgrades for us. We could probably wait a little bit to get to the 100 trillion, but I'm not going to wait it out. I'm just going to go do it. So let's copy all our stuff up. So I'm just going to go to each section. So I'm just going to go up to here to the coding section and grab the coding section. Just shift drag it. And then hit the save button on the bottom of the screen here. We're going to call this one coding. Actually, this is hacking. And just save that so that way we have easy access to it. That way when I prestige, I can just come down here, hit the schematic button. We have hacking right there, so I can just put that all right back down. We're going to copy this one. This one will be my coding setup. And we'll save that off. All right, next up, we're going to hit up our research tree and spend whatever points we have here. We are going to explore this branch today, the artificial intelligence, hopefully get through most of it. We have artificial intelligence here, which we have not played with yet. We are going to unlock this one just to spend our research points before we prestige, because I think they disappear. It's going to cost us 1 trillion for the large language model. This one right here costs 20 trillion for the bug fixing. And I believe that's all we can afford. We have 30 trillion left. This costs 160 trillion. 1 AA, 100 trillion. 4 AB, and the rest of them are more expensive up here. 400 trillion. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and prestige. All right, I think we're all set. I'm not sure what I want to spend my research tokens on. I believe we keep these when we prestige, so hopefully that happens. We're going to go ahead and go through the portal. It's going to give us a 300% boost here, 300% boost here, and 200% boost here. So that'll be awesome. This will take us up to level 4 on system, level 3 on hacking, and level 2 on coding. Let's do it. Tell us what we're going up to. Level 4, level 3, and level 2. Nice. All right, we're back. We did save our tokens. We lost everything else, all our research points, all our money. We're back up to 600 seconds on wait time. That's pretty nice. We're basically got a blank slate here. So I think we'll probably start with the hacking thing. So let's just grab the thing here. I can just put hacking down. And then it does not save your node groups, so you have to redraw your node groups. Nice, so we are going to just let this run for a little bit. Hacking should go pretty quick as we start because we leveled up to 300%. Doesn't look like it's going very fast, actually. We're breaching it instantly, so let's increase the threat here. We're trying to get our hack experience up there. We're already level 4, so we're going to let this level up for a little bit before we start collecting some of the corporation and other points. All right, the research menu has also reset here, the upgrades menu here, so we're going to have to get some money going again because we have 0 income coming right now. So we just grab our schematic here, I think I do the Antivirus Pro one. We'll grab a node group, get our network speeds back in here. We should have 2 of them. Get those both in here. So we just need to grab a file type, which is probably going to be text, because that's all we have right now. All right, that gets us a little bit of money. We just have to start uploading the basics right now because we don't have any of the other stuff unlocked here. The network processor and all that needs to be unlocked. So we can do premium text already. We're going to make a ton of money pretty quickly here. And as soon as we get the network processor unlocked, that is right here, central processing unit takes 3.6K. Let's grab that one right away. Processing speed that we can get back up, and right now we can get our whole setup up and going. Run this into the synchronizer here. Get this all hooked up. We can probably increase these speeds a little bit. Yes, we got almost $1 million already. All right, so give me a minute. I'm going to get it basically set it back up to the game file so we have a ton of money coming in, and then I'll be right back. All right, so text is all set up. We're making basically 500,000 per second. So it's going pretty well. We'll just basically go through the file types here real quick, and it shouldn't take that long to get through this. Like, next would be the image downloader. It's going to cost me 500,000. So let's just get the next one down, which would be the images done. Okay, I've got it all set back up. We're making about 8 billion per second in research, which actually is not enough in order to complete the research we need. We're going to need a lot higher than that, but we'll take a look at that after we complete the first AI thing here. And we're making about 44.9 AC per second money-wise. Now on the GPU node menu here, we have the new tools, the AI trainer and the text generator. It looks like the AI trainer uses GPU speed instead of download speed and processor speed. So right now we're using our GPU speed to turn it into clock speed and setting it over here. But it's only a relatively small amount. These are 65.9 coming in. This GPU speed's only adding in 2.4. So it's going to hurt our income a little bit, but not too much if we take this off. In fact, it didn't hurt it at all. So now we can move this GPU speed up to near our AI trainer stuff. Take it all into the AI trainer for now. So now it needs an image file to be trained. So it basically takes an image and trains itself on AI. And text is going to create a text neuron. So we need to come up here, and we're going to have to reactivate our text line, which is right here. I think what I'm going to do is put a network splitter in here, put a network limiter in here, see if we can ratio out this. So we're going to have to turn these off of here and put them onto the network limiter here. We're going to do these to the bottom, and I'll take this top one and send it over to the text. And then we can control this. We'll just send this all mostly to the bottom. That'll keep our research going. 9 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Let's get our download speed back up in here. Oh, I did the wrong one. We want this one here, 9 to 1. So it gives us 46.2 to the top, 415 to the bottom. So our research is still going at 8 billion per second. That gives us some text files over here. We can turn this off. I'll just take the text files right into the AI trainer over here. Nice, and that creates text neurons right here. These text neurons go into the text generator, and that is creating text files. A new designation here, the AI designation here on the end. It looks like it has to build up quite a bit of text before it generates anything. It's basically training itself right now, and then once it finishes training this, looks like it requires 10 trillion. Once it receives that, it will send out the text neuron to the text generator over here. All right, let's see if we can send text this a little faster without affecting our research speed. Up here, we could see if we move this down. Right now we're doing 7.94 billion per second research. Move this down one, it did not affect it. Still good there. That one cut it down, so 4 to 6. So we're gonna have to do 3 to 7, but that's gonna send a little bit more text down to the AI generator, which will speed that along. Question is, what do we do with the text from here? I'm thinking we just send the text down the line here and try to sell it and see what it's worth. So I guess we can move it up to here and pump it back into the Antivirus Pro and see if that makes a difference. Or maybe we just go straight to the uploader with it. We'll try it both ways. Okay, I've got it moved up, and it looks like when it comes out with the shield, the validation, and the AI designation already. So that means we can skip this Antivirus Pro. It doesn't have to go through there because it's already done that. It's already got the validation, so we don't have to go through the checksum, which means we can skip the redownloader. So really all I have to do is upload it. We might want to try enhancing it, like I'm doing over here for the research. We're enhancing it 3 times to make it worth more money. So maybe we'll try that once it comes out, but it looks like it's taking forever. It's coming at 1.39 billion per second. We need 10 trillion to process one. So let's go and see if we can upgrade this download speed a little bit. Upgrade that to AD probably. That's up to 1.2 AD now. Now it's coming in 88.5 billion, so that's much faster. Look at it go. And what's nice is this takes the need for all the clock speed off because it skips the Antivirus Pro and the checksum, so we no longer need clock speed up here. Unless we put the enhancers on, then they'll need clock speed for that. Alright, so we hit the 10 trillion mark. It started processing down here. It's coming up ever so slowly. I think it has to fill this red bar before it comes over to here. We'll have to see how we can speed that along. Probably by more GPU speed, I'm guessing. GPU speed is over here. We can upgrade it for 900 AB. So it is 2.42 right now. Now it's 19.3. Looks like it's going faster. Yeah, it's definitely going faster. Let's upgrade that some more. Let's get this up to AD as well. Alright, it's up to 3.6 AD. And now this looks like it's cruising along. Nice. Alright, so it just completed and it looks like it's batching out over here. It's sending us quite a bit of text. Look at this. It's still processing, but over 200 billion worth of text right now. Whereas this is putting out 265 billion per second. So we'll see what this comes out to. And maybe it gets faster as it learns, probably. Yeah, it's not even processing them fast enough. Let's go ahead and send them down the line and see what happens. I guess we'll hook it up straight up to the uploader here. So we're going to have to put our upload speed into the network limiter as well. And we'll take 1.48 or 13.2. Let's take this top one over to the upload. And let's hook this back up to the auto collector, see if it changes our number at all. We're collecting 44.9 AC right now. Now it's 105 AC, so yeah, it made a big difference. Doubled our money. I'll have to watch this number, 0.04 per second. It is, I don't know if it just increases over time as it learns what it's doing, because we're now up to 300 billion per second instead of 260 or 240, whatever it was before. So we are definitely not able to process all this. We got 60.6 trillion text in backlog that we have not uploaded. So I might try to split this off into the research center and see if it's worth more than the 8 billion per second research we're getting. If we take a quick look at the book here, it says AI increases quality by 2x, value by 10 million, but removes research and neuron yield. So that means if we put it into research, it has no value. So that's not going to help us at all on the research front. Now that this is generating text, can we just turn this off and make it do a loop? Send half of it back into itself? I don't know, would that work? Disconnect that one. Let's just try it and see what happens. So that wasn't good. It basically stopped our thing here, and it doesn't look like it's processing at all now. Let's fill it up again. Let's just see what happens when it hits the mark. So it looks like you want to leave those things hooked up. It looks like they get faster the longer they're hooked up, because it's back to 240 billion per second here. And there's the 10 trillion. It's filling back up now. Yeah, so then that didn't appear to do anything over here though. All right, so I'm not really sure what this is doing. It looks like it's just staying the same. It's still making money. You know, it's not using download speed at all, but it's not really increasing the speed or anything. So I think we're gonna hook it back up the other way and maybe come back to revisit that later. All right, now we have a serious backlog, 305 trillion in text waiting to be sold. So we could probably increase our upload speed over here. I think we have it throttled way down. Yeah, 1 to 9. So like we can probably drag it over this way. Now it's 4.16 AD. 6.2, 8.27, 9.4. Yeah, so that's the magic number right there, 5 to 5. So basically half our upload speed can be used up, but now we're making basically almost 10 AD per second. All right, next up we got to tackle research because research is going way too slow. I think our next cheapest research is 40 trillion, so it's definitely not going fast enough. We got to speed it along here. Let's see what we can do. We can probably speed this one up. Takes it up to 31.7. 63.5, still not fast enough though. All right, next up we have an upgrade here. We can might as well grab this one, increase the value text by 100%. Again, the AI generated text, so it's going to cost us 9 trillion when we're trying to save our research up, so this will probably be the last one I do for a while. Let's do it. Takes us up to 17.7, so I don't know if that was worth it. So we're at 127 billion per second. Let's see if we hook up the sound, if it's going to be any faster in research. Like I feel like the sound files are bigger than the image files, so it's going to be less sound files, so I think it's going to be less research. Because if it's solely based on how many files you're submitting, it's going to be slower. But I don't know if sound is worth more in research, so hook it up and see. So 127 billion per second. Let's drag the sound up to here and put it into the system. That's only 9.2 billion per second, so yeah, it's much slower. Like this was 127 billion, something like that. All right, so that definitely slowed us down. Let's try the opposite. Let's hook up the text files and see if that increases our research speed. In order to do that, we're going to have to split the AI thing here, but I think we got plenty of text coming in here. We got 4.4 AA backup. So all right, so let's try hooking up the text to it, see if that increases our speed. That's 63.5 billion, so we're definitely making more. I think we're making 127 billion per second on the sound files here, or the image files. That's because we're splitting this between AI and text downloading. That takes us up to 127 billion per second now. That's what we were at before. I've just been upgrading network speed and research speed and everything else that I could upgrade just to get the numbers high enough. So we're at 1 trillion per second now. We have 1.2 AA research speed upgrade we can do from the hacking. So we'll grab that one. And we'll grab this one too. This increases our money gained. So let's go to the tech tree now. And I think we can unlock the next one, which is the image generation. 100 trillion. Let's do that one. All right, so let's grab another AI trainer down here, and we can grab the image generation one. I assume this is going to work very similar, so we're going to just send half the files over here, I think, for now. All right, we're about there. So that's starting to fill up here. We're going to have to, let's increase our GPU speed. Get that up to AE. We can turn this one off for a bit, see what it does. It's going to kill my money, though. Yes, I don't understand why they didn't kill my money at all. Like, I'm still making 106 AD per second. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe because I have such a huge backlog. All right, we got our first batch process. We just need some upload speed. So we'll just grab this bottom one here. Currently making 106 AD in the top left. Now we're making 264. So that definitely made a big difference in sales. We are making 157 AD per second here. And the rest of it's coming from up here, the 106 AD per second. All right, that should give us enough money to upgrade our research speed again. 118 AE. That'll be half our money. Nice, that doubled our research though, 2.2 trillion per second now. We have the next research here is going to be the sound generation. It's 220 AA. We have 3 AA, so we could take care of these other ones while we're waiting, I think. This is code optimization, 160 trillion. Let's go ahead and buy that. Gives us some new coding nodes. That's giving us a new coding tool, the optimize code button here. This is, looks like it gives us some optimization code points, which I think is going to be for this menu over here. So that's pretty nice. Like this one right here, optimize refinement, reduces clock size required by the data refiner by half. That's pretty nice because, or the enhancement one, because like I have 3 enhancers going for the research. So if I could cut that in half, that'd be awesome. So let's just, let's take this off of here, put it into here maybe. It's application code, and then does this go into an auto collector? No. Okay, this looks like it needs optimization code, which is down here. This outputs optimization code. It needs bit flags and vectors. So we're going to have to put that back in play here. That was, I think, bools and ints for the bit flags. This is a bool. This is an int. And I think we need 2 floats for the other one. There's optimization code over here. And I think we need a variable combiner actually for these. The bool and int will go in here. That'll be the bit flag, and this should be the float, the vector. And I can go back into here. There's making optimized code, and I can go into here. And I don't know what we submit up here. I guess we'll just submit this one because we're already making it. And then can we auto collect this maybe? Nope. All right, so it looks like I can just put it here, and this gives us the optimized modifier. It's worth 4 times the amount. And then I think I've been missing this all along. You can go to the build modifier down here, the build menu, and I think that gives you the points. So build, we'll put it over here. It's kind of like an auto collector for code. And yeah, so we get optimization points now. So we have plus 8 optimization points just by doing that. So I was way far behind on it, so it gave me a ton of points. And now we have 8 optimization points to spend. So every time this levels up, we get an optimization point. So I assume if we put another build menu down and put that up here on the application ones, we get some application points. Yep, nice. So that gives us access to these 2 menus here, this one and this one. All right, so this menu has a whole bunch of options here. I'm looking at this compressed uploads, reduces file size of uploads by half. So if we go up to our uploads up here, like we're uploading these 2 files and we have a huge backlog. So I guess if these files were half the size, we would get, you know, twice as much done in the same amount of time. Would that give us double the money? Let's find out. It's going to cost us 2 of our 12 optimization points of 385 AD per second. Yeah, we have 771, so yeah, it doubled it. Nice. All right, looking at our research here, we could increase the speed of our enhancers. They have a backlog in each one of them, 1.2 billion, 34 trillion, 37 trillion. But that's just going to make it stockpile over here faster because we have 17.2 trillion backlogged in the research lab, so that's not really going to help us at all. I guess we'll grab this upgrade here. That gets us up to almost 4 trillion per second research, but if we can do it one more time, why not? So it didn't speed us up at all. So now we could do the enhancers because this last upgrade didn't increase our research speed at all, which means we're going to go through this backlog eventually. Yeah, it's counting down now, slowly, but so we could probably do the enhancers. Let's grab that. That is optimized enhancement, reduces clock cycles required by enhancer by half. We'll grab that one. Yeah, it took us up to 7.43. And going back to the research lab here, we can, the tech tree here, we can grab this one, overclocking for 400 trillion. And we can grab this one down here. This unlocks access to hash maps and driver coding. That's 1AA. That one, getting towards the end of it here. We got some data distillation here. And what is this one? This looks like some more cooling. Allows heat produced from overclocking to be dissipated. So interesting. Okay, I've gone through all the file types and got all the AI trainers worked out. So we can take a look at the research menu here. I've got them all done. The only research left we have is this one here. So I just basically went through. I'll show you real quick what I did. I basically just hooked up the downloader, maxed out the download speed to this one, and send them all over to here. And this, as this levels up and it gets faster and faster, so when you first start doing it, it doesn't send a whole lot over. And your upload speed here, you don't need a whole lot of it because you're not making a lot of money because you don't have a lot of files being sent over. But as this speeds up, you need more upload speed. So I just had the network thing up here, the network limiter, and I just basically hook these 2 together, and I put most of it up to this one. That way, because this one was already leveled up, making the money. And as I was working on this one, I basically adjusted this slider accordingly to finally get it all the way over to here. So now that it's all 100% going over to this one, because this upload speed, we could even use more upload speed here because it's got a huge backlog. So it's all AI trainers are hooked up now. And basically what I've been doing to get this to happen was the first thing I did is I went over to the research tree here, and like right now we're making 410 AB per second. And if I had any money, I upgraded these. We're now at 615, and I have 2 of them going. So it's now 821. And these are solely operating on text files. So I got a lot of comments on that. I basically ended up switching to text files because once you hit a certain point, text files are the only thing you can produce enough of to get the research up there. Because it's just too expensive to produce sound files. They're too big of file types, so you don't get as many of them. So you just need the quantity here. So that gets us up to here. We could probably do this one more time. We have the money, so let's do it. It gets us up to 1.23 AC, 1.64 AC. So then what I did there is after I upgraded the data labs, I went to this menu here, our upgrades menu, and if I had any upgrades available, I purchased those. So that would be like this one here, game generation. I should be able to buy all these, I think. Let's take us up to 2.27. Let's just buy all of them. So this one needs 1.6 AD. That's unfortunate. And then whatever, that spends all my research, and then any money I had left over, I just came over here to the network limiters, or you know, the network speed here, we'll go down this bottom one. And I just leveled these up, so you know this should actually increase my money income, I think. Yeah, 3.86, 5.45. We'll do it one more time. 7.7. So yeah, so we're leveling up that, and that's basically what I did the whole time. Just got these up and running, and we are maxed out on AI trainers. So now while we're doing that, we unlocked this server. We're going to take a look at that next episode, as well as the final research tree item. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you at the next one.